full moon in Aries, your fellow fire sign. 8th, 9th, couple of days away now. Remember, these are very general, intuitive. They are tarot readings, nevertheless. We look at, excuse me, Leo. Oh, where's my microphone just dropped off? Whoops, the microphone dropped off. Sorry about that. So we're looking at whatever the storyline is today for you, Leo. Do check out the collective reading for this full moon. And there's some smaller, short, elemental crossroads readings. So something for you to look, other things to look at on this channel. So thanks again for joining me. Let us see what's happening. Just get a couple more cards for Leo. Here we are. Right, something new is in the pipeline. It looks to be, Leo. We've got the 10 of Wands. Look, obligations, responsibilities, or taking on too much, or finding that you're carrying a little bit too much here. So we shed the load. We kind of pare down a bit, lighten our load with the 10 of Wands, because it is the end of that cycle of that suit. So if things have been feeling a little bit heavy, we can delegate. We may well be in a position to do that, or we might not. We just need to let go of whatever has been a sort of heavy weight to carry. We then have the Emperor coming through. The Emperor can be about restrictions. I do feel that possibly, Leo, that some element within your life has become a little bit stifling, a little bit constrictive, restrictive. You want to kind of do something different. You want to break out of that, whatever that is. It can be other people, or it can be environments, that you're in, that you work in, or possibly that you live in, or just generally, people around you. But I do feel that a level of, you just want to kind of cruise out of that zone and create something a little bit fresh, a little bit new. We've got the 7 of Wands coming up here, and I do see it as a kind of outcome's not the right word, as a result of this 10 of Wands and the Emperor. Within the 7 and that 7th wand, it just sort of suppresses the will a wee bit, or there's a level of it's sort of like having to always justify yourself or stand up for your integrity, or you're in a place where you find that you're having to do that all the time, which is exhausting, and so I do think that situation, you want to just open it up a wee bit, and because of this, we've got the Princess of Discs bringing something new into the world here. It's seasonal. There is a rhythm to it, Leo. But it looks like you're sort of on the process of exiting some kind of scenario or environment or mindset, in order to be able to carry on with something new, that's something closer to, aligns more with your desires as you're looking forward, is what I see. I might we're just going to use these to clarify. So can we clarify the 10 of Wands for Leo? Yeah, and this is only going to be of benefit. Look, is getting rid of this burden, whatever it is for you, Leo, out there. It could be different things for many, many different people. But what this is actually, this is a wonderful thing. There may be a lot of worry involved, a lot of unfounded personal worry about what this will mean for you. We get the 10 of Swords. But what it is that the penny's dropped. Actually, I thought that was the 9 and it's the 10. The penny's dropped. We know we got to just go with how we feel, Leo. And see, we've got a few cards coming out. To clarify, we get that 6, the beautiful 6. This is a victory. It may well be a personal victory for you, and you feel that, to release yourself from some burden here. It's really beautiful. Let us look at the Emperor, please. Yeah. Literally, we're starting something again. We've got the Fool, fresh new start, fresh growth. We're not referencing the past. We're not referencing the past. We're exerting a bit of self-love here because this ace just was half out of the deck as a gift, is encouraging you here. It's filling up your love tank. Your self-love tank, Leo. Let's look at the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. And it is your love tank. Yes. You want I think it could be a Leo out there that just wants a different work environment that's a bit more nurturing and conducive to what you're about, 3 of Discs, working with others, not in against or with conflict, working with others in a more harmonious environment, the Empress. I mean, it can't really be clearer. This is really unconditional love. I mean, you don't have to have unconditional, total love for people that you work with, but it is a more nurturing environment. It's more creative environment. It's a whole different set of values. This could be within work. It could be within your circle of friends, actually, that you're breaking out of, yeah. Something of that nature. Princess of Discs, please. And this is a new beginning. We've got, obviously it is with the Fool, but we have, sometimes we're in environments that are really not good for us, Leo. But we find ourselves maybe taking something on that's less challenging in some ways. It doesn't give us what we need, but that's what we've kind of become used to. And we've all been in that position. And then it's just like, it's so not us that we really have to care and foster what we value. You don't want to be going somewhere or dealing with people all the time where you're constantly having to justify yourself, or you know what I mean, all of that stuff. And so we come to this princess who's giving, birth to something new here. To clarify that, we get the firstly the Death card. And so something has to leave, but you're on this track. You're doing it. It's just as clear as a bell. You let something go in order to bring something new in. And the thing is, what I was talking about, we find ourselves in places, spaces where we're just not getting what we need. And this is the Five of Discs. You're ditching that. You're ditching it. Personal value, self-esteem, all of that you're going for. You know, on a really fundamental, clear, true path for yourself, Leo. For some Leos out there, this might be quite specific. For some Leos out there, but this is your reading today, and it's beautiful, and it's brave. And yeah, you don't necessarily have to move locations or anything, is what I get. Lozguna, we rediscover people and places that have been there all along. We just didn't choose to go through the door. Where there is, where there are places, environments and people that do value us. But now we're going through that door, Leo. So it's really fabulous. Let's get a rock mineral crystal. What was that? It just sort of popped out. It didn't pop out. It just peered out. What do we got for you, Leo? Wow. What was I saying? It's very courageous. There are 4 elements in this deck. We've got fire, you, passionate creation, travel, could be a possibility, and courage. It does take courage, Leo, but you've got it. You've got it. So on that note, thanks for joining me. Check out the other readings, for a more holistic view. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time. Wherever you are in the world, thank you. Ka kite, bye.